Hey guys, Wild Trekker here, and welcome to another episode here on, well, I say the Zanecraft server, but we got some news on that one. So anyway, welcome guys to another episode. Great to see you. How you doing? You okay? Good, good, good. As you can see here, we are down at our village, and we've come up for some air, having done all that big hole excavation and what have you. So yeah, so thought I'd sort of go with some new plans. So what we're going to do is show you what we're going to do. So this is the village. As you know, that's we've had that a little while now, and we've changed the snapshots, or changed to the snapshots on the server, which basically means the villagers have changed, and that's what I've been waiting for really, to get the new villager types so we can start doing this village properly. And you may recall on previous episode I showed how I planned out this area, so much so that I put some blocks down to mark the corner of where the beacon is. So you may recall there's a beacon, and this is the furthest where it goes, but this line it doesn't go. So yeah, and it's like 100 by 100 block area. So what I'm going to do is, really I need to move the villagers. So that's one of the things I've got to do, is move the villagers to a safe area. But I'm going to do the village in a style. Some of you may or may not remember from my youth a film that I really used to love that was called Logans Run. And Logan's Run, it was just one of those classic films really. But basically they lived in a domed city. And I've got no food, so let's go and get some food. Yeah, so they lived in a domed city. So that's what I really want to do this, and there's been some sort of more recent things. You made the TV show Under the Dome and things like that. So yeah, there's basically been a few ideas. So I'm going to use that as inspiration than anything else, to try and sort of inspire me as to what I'm going to actually build. We've got some melons there, that will do. Actually, we've got some carrots as well. So yeah, basically I'm going to use that as inspiration. And the other thing that I've always found as well is here in the UK we've got a project called the Eden Project. And when we first started this map, I wanted to do something really based on that as well. So the islands that I initially went to, I was going to do something like that over there. But I think what I'm going to do is actually encompass all that into here. So an Eden project, again, it's a bit sort of like domed biospheres really, I think is probably what you'd call it, where basically they've got different biospheres, different environments, all under big glass domes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a huge big glass dome here, which is going to be obviously circular in shape. It's going to be about 20 blocks high, but we're going to carve down as well the same shape. So it's going to be 100 by 100, 40 blocks high. And then what I'm going to do is build other domes into that. So it won't be just one big dome, it'll be smaller domes then sort of coming out of that dome, and so on. But you'll get the picture as we do it. So what I need to do first of all is mark out where the big dome's going to be. Once I know where that's going to be, I'm then going to mark out an area where I can move this village. Because at the moment the village itself is obviously smack bang in the middle, and I want to be able to take away and carve away some of the sort of the bits. So to do that I need to get this village moved really. So you can see it's in a building there. So all I'm going to do is, once I've got this marked out, on the edge of where it's going to be marked on one of the mini domes, I'm going to build another village, transport the villagers over to it, and move them there. Then I can work on the actual village itself. So let's see, where do I need to go? So I need to follow this line down here. I need to find the center basically. That's the first thing I need to do, and then once I've found the center, it's going to be easy then to work it around. So let's have a look. So nowhere about there, would you say? Something like that. I'll take the measurements in a moment anyway. So that's the centre. Yeah, so I'm going to start building that out, take this sand bit down, and do that and come back so you can see what I've actually done. We'll try and get a view from above as well, which I think is going to be the best way for you guys to see it. So there we have it, guys. We've got our sort of circular wall built, as you can see it. So this is really the base of the dome. This is what the dome is going to sit on. And yeah, so I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to do the dome bit next, or start taking this out, but I'm guessing I need glass, so I need to take some of this out anyway. So I might take some sand out, start turning it into glass, and then just start on the dome. But all the villagers have been moved. As you remember, they were in the house over here. I'll just show you that now. So I've got to literally flatten this village now. I'm going to literally take all the houses down, all this top layer down, so there's nothing left. And yeah, let's go and have a look over here. We'll do a little climb over the wall. Get rid of that just in case, because I haven't quite got this lit up perfectly yet. So I'm trying to keep a safe zone if I can. Let's get through here. We'll probably leave the farms for now, just so I can really get this going. But if you look in here, there is no more villagers. They've all gone. But what I have been doing is using this minecart to transport them. So our golems are still here, and you can see the villagers are over there. Yeah, so both golems are still here. But I've kind of opened this up now so they can move about. But again, the golems aren't really going to get into this section, which is where I've got the villagers. Let's just climb up here, and I'm trying to just keep them in a safe zone, just so they can't escape. They've got a door. We've got a villager door system above, so they can at least breed up, because a few escaped. So we've got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 villagers maybe. So yeah, need a few more than that. I think we can go up to 14 anyway, so that's not so bad. So yeah, they're in this little safe house now. They can't escape, and even if we open this door over here, we've got a little safe area there, so they're not going to run away, so to speak. Yeah, so now they're safe. I'm happy with that, and they're actually safe outside of the circle. As you can see here, the circle area is here, and it goes all the way around. And I've made it so you can't climb on top of it, because that would be disastrous. But the only concern would be over this far side, where if things spawn within inside this area, they might try and walk around the wall. But I don't think they will. They haven't so far. Their intelligence hasn't been that much. So, but at night I'm going to light this up, make sure it's all nicely lit, and the sun's going down now anyway. So yeah, so in theory they could get on the wall here and walk around, but I'm not sure if they would walk across blocks that way. It's the way we do. I don't think their AI would allow it. We'll find out. Okay, so yeah, that's the village bit done. Let's go and work out what we're going to do next. Okay, so I've taken all the houses down. So it looks quite bare now, doesn't it? So you remember the villages were over here. Let's have a look. So yeah, I've taken all those houses down just because it's easier, and we're going to take all this down as well at some point. So all the villages are nice and safe in there at the moment, which is really good. Yep, they're still there. And then over here we've got our way down, and what I've done is I've been marking out the levels. So the first level was level 20 of the wall, so I've just marked down all the levels going down, because as well as the dome going 20 up, it's going to come 20 down. So yeah, I've kind of marked that down to this area here. As you can see, the level we're standing on is level 1, so that basically means this is the bottom layer, and then the next level is this level here. So all this stuff above me is going to come out. This is all to come out basically. So gravel, I hate gravel. Yeah, so basically that's all to come out, and that's going to go all the way up to the surface as well. So this is going to be a sort of dome shape going up. At the moment it's quite shallow, but as we get closer to the edges it'll get steeper. Let's just see, I should have done, yeah, so you can kind of see this is the edge now. This is the next level edge. I haven't got any stone with me, so I'll have to do those in. So this is all coming in to here, and on this side I've already done that. So as you can see, there's the curvature of that edge. So that's what's going to form there, and so we'll then do the next layer up and the next layer and the next layer. So yeah, progressing along quite well. We're finding a few things like this big ravine, and if we look on here, this is, can't see it so much, but this is the ravine that basically we came out underneath. So where the big area is underneath, we came out into there. But what I've discovered, it looks like it goes that direction as well. So yeah, it'd be quite interesting to light some of that up at some point, but obviously not at the moment. So we'll leave that for another day, but we'll see how far, because we're going to obviously build out into that ravine a little bit as well. So yeah, so this is going to be a laborious task. I've gone and got myself a few more picks. Unfortunately, I couldn't renew this pick, which is really frustrating. It's just too expensive to actually do that. So that's kind of a bit annoying, because that's my fortune pick as well as being everything else. So I'm going to keep that. It's got a little bit on it, so I'm just going to keep it for things like diamonds. We've got obviously our silk touch pick is perfect at the moment, but I'm not going to use it too much. And then I've just literally got efficiency 5 unbreaking picks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of those in addition to my 2 other efficiency 5 picks. So yeah, that's all good. So I just need to really carry on. So I'm not going to record all this, because it really is going to be boring for you guys, apart from watching me get absolutely hammered by falling stuff. But it looks like we're fairly close to the surface anyway. So yeah, going to carry on with that. And I'll probably just stop and give you a quick progress when we get to certain levels, so you can see it going rather than doing the old time-lapse thing. I think that's going to be a bit boring to watch it. I'll just literally come and do those bits. Oh yeah, beacon number 2. Okay guys, so welcome back. As you can see, we've been building all this area here. We've taken all the top down so we can actually see how deep it is, and yeah, we've got quite a way to go really, haven't we? But it will be in a bowl shape, so thankfully we don't have to take everything out like this. But man, is it taking a while. So and I got myself some wood, so we're going to go and do some stuff with that. And as you can see, someone hiding down there. Let's right, so it's so Bloodbasher. I've basically taken the wood from Bloodbasher's wood farm. She's got a tree farm which is basically over that way there, over by the Iron Golem iron farm. So she's been doing that because we've got she's going to open a wood shop over at spawn, so she's getting all the wood ready. Woo! As you can see, nice and fast here, because we've got 2 beacons on, so which is really cool. Now you saw the Wither fight back there, and we've got 2 beacons, one's with haste and one's with speed. But my aim is to get 5, so that's really going to be the aim, is to get 5 beacons on here. Woohoo! And I've kind of shaped it out down here ready as well. So then there's going to be a beacon there, there's going to be a beacon on that one, and a beacon on that one. And I'm pretty sure the pyramid shape is kind of ready for that. So We shall find out when we get those beacons. So we need Newport beacons. Man, that weather. Even in the desert we get thunderstorms. So, yeah, what I do need to do though is sort out this storage, because this chest here, which was a temporary chest, is absolutely overflowing. So I've got some wood, so I can basically make a heap load of more chests. I think that's really what we need to do. We need to really sort the storage out down here before we can do anything else. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Make a load of chests. We can then start storing things in a sort of more organised manner, rather than just dumping stuff in one chest. And as I say, upstairs we've got about 10 chests, absolutely chocker with stuff. So yeah, I need loads and loads of chests down here. So I'm going to get that organised down here, and see where that gets us. So I have a few little friends here, and my dogs seem to be getting along with my cat, which is all very good. I haven't named any of them yet, because I have a fear if I name them they'll probably die in the lava, but they've been quite good here, defending me when the old skeleton comes out of the darkness, which is pretty good. Right, so just to update you guys, this is where we're at. We've got our little cooking area here, where I've been cooking up the iron and bits that we've been getting from the mining. We haven't got much in there at the moment. Yeah, so I've been trying to cook up as much iron as I can. Sorted out a sort of system for our storage. As you can see, we're going to need a lot more chests, but already these are filling up with a lot of cobble, and they're all going to be 5 high. We may need to move along, and it's the kind of design I've come along for the actual storage room, which I think looks quite good, and it kind of goes into these corridors here as well, and then we'll extend this out to the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, so it's all starting to come together, which is quite good, and I kind of know where I'm going to be putting things. So this area over here is all going to be sort of tree, plant, food, that kind of stuff. This is my wood section down here, and then the next section basically has blocks on both sides. So because there's so many different kinds of blocks, we've got blocks both sides. These are all the sort of things like the smooth stone, the normal stone bricks, of 3 new blocks. I've included things like slime, and then we go into the clay in a moment to help me out, because I need a lot more of these storage frames. So at the moment I've just put the colours of clay behind, so I can kind of work that out, but again we're going to need more there. Got my nether stuff here. So that's pretty good. That goes into my glass and my sandstone, which goes into gravel dirt. So it kind of works logically for me. And then down this side here we have all our gems and ores, and then this side is going to be sort of, this is like a general thing really. Everything doesn't fit into anywhere else. So armor, tools, redstone stuff, you know, repeaters, all that kind of stuff. That's going to go all the way down there. So yeah, let's have a quick look. We've got a little bit of redstone, just a little bit of redstone. So much so, I've actually stopped getting the redstone. I've just been doing the redstone in silk touching it. Exactly the same with the coal. I have so much coal that I've kind of stopped it at the moment. Also, my fortune pick is running out, so I really need to sort of get another fortune pick. Still lots of diamonds. I've got some in the ender chest as well. And lots of lapis. There's loads, which is really, really good. Now we need it for enchanting. Gold is empty. Absolutely empty. And same with iron. Absolutely empty, because we're using it all up. And let's have a look on here. A lot of obby. A lot of obby. Don't think we're going to run out of obby. A few emeralds, and that's the other thing. I'm going to try to get some more emeralds. A little bit of gunpowder building up. And absolutely lots of this as well. So yeah, emeralds, we're going to do a lot more trading. I've been saving all my sort of rotten flesh and things like that and trading for emeralds, but a lot of my emeralds at the moment are in there. So yeah. And what else did we have? So down this side then, this is going to be all my wool, blocks, dye, glass. I'm going to do that like I had in my last Zanecraft world where we had the different colours down there. At the moment I've just dumped them into a chest here, and they still need sorting out. And then this is going to be potions down this side, and then down here is going to be all the mob drops. So but again, there's nothing here at the moment. As you can see, these chests down here need sorting out still. We've still got a couple of dump chests where we got to put books. I think we're going to have books down here. I think we're going to start an area here which is going to be books basically as we come down the staircase. It will mirror the other side of the other staircase. What I want to do now though is I'm just going to grab a couple of things. Let's have a look in here. We've got some more wither skulls, which is really good. Now, do I have any... Got some iron and that going there, that's fine. I'm going to get a regen potion just in case I need it after fighting. I don't actually have any milk on me, do I? No. Might go and get some milk before we do this. Let's just get some soul sand. And we need, what we need, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of soul sand. Right, I'm going to go get some milk, and then we're going to fight the wither. Okay, got my milk from my cows outside, and Blobbash has joined me. Hiya, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Jolly good. You've been busy over with your wood farm, haven't you? Your tree farm.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, I said to her I was going to do this with a fight, so she decided to come and die with me. So this is the base. As you can see, the beacon's down here at the moment. So down here I've actually started myself a little strip mine. As you can see down here, we've been doing a little bit of strip mine, so I thought this might be a good place to come and fight the wither, actually, down in the strip mines. Do a bit of strip mining for me as well. And the other thing I've got going down here, so that's the centre. This area here is a 50 by 50 block centre, just same as the other one. But I've already strip mined down this far, so what I'm going to do is at the bottom over here, you will see I've started putting a beacon in. So I need a little bit more iron and gold, about 40 blocks, or rather about 37 now I think. So yeah, just going to put those in there, and then as I get the rest of them I'll fill it in, and then this is where my new beacon's going to go. So yeah, let's go and set this wither up ready for fighting, shall we? Okay, so I've got a wither set up here ready. Bash is down there going to give me a hand on this one, and we're about 50 blocks in, so hopefully that's enough and it's not going to get too mad. But let's see what happens. Ooh, there he is.
He looks so sweet.
He's getting up to full health.
He looks so scary.
Get ready with your bow. Go.
Go. Hello. Don't get me. Drink the milk.
Don't get too close.
Okay. That's simple.
Back up a bit. He's coming for you. Right, let's get with the swords. Get with the swords. Go on, get him, Vasha. Go on. Go on, get him. Go on.
Done! Oh, I died.
You withered away.
Yeah.
GG.
Once I just killed him.
So we've got our beacon in place. That's really good. So that's our third beacon. So really pleased with how that's all coming along. So yeah, just before I end the episode, I thought we'd just have a little chat. You may recall I talked about the fact that we're not Zanecraft anymore, and you can probably tell from the titles, and if you've seen some of the other guys' videos, we have decided to rename the server, which I think is really good. Many of you know Zane has not been on the server for a little while now, and it was always named because it was his server, Zanecraft. And a lot of guys just felt that because we're moving to the new snapshots, then maybe we should rename the server at that point as well. And I think this was something Zane was sort of saying about as well when I talked to him. So yeah, it's all good. So we thought, yeah, good opportunity to have a sort of think about names and that sort of thing. And I believe a few people bit of lag there. A few people came up with various suggestions, and we discussed it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and in the end it was actually one of my suggestions, but don't tell the other players. We came up with Guardian. So and some people see Guardian as a sort of a force to be reckoned with, and sort of PvP and all that sort of thing, but actually Guardian just really means looking after each other, watching out for the others, being a guardian on the server. So and that's what we're all about. We're all about friendship, community. So yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm glad they chose that name, those various ones. So yeah, that's really good. So we are looking forward to playing a lot more on the Guardian SMP, as it will be known. But I'm not going to rename my series. We're still on the same map, so the numbering's just going to carry on from before. It's just going to switch from Zanecraft to Guardian, and I might just leave Zanecraft in the title for a little bit as well, so guys get used to it really. So yeah, really good. So I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had a lot of fun with me. We are now on the new snapshot, which means the latest, well, sort of latest snapshot really, but it does mean we've got the sea dungeons and that sort of thing as well, the new mobs. So we are so looking forward to that, getting some lamb chops. Mint sauce, anyone? Mint sauce? So yeah, that's really cool. So we've got a lot more new things to do. We're getting on with our base. Gotta help build the new shop. A lot of exploring to do. Yeah, cool. So looking forward to the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye.